What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JD Trades, and I'm bringing you another market outlook, or this week's market outlook. So, we're going to take a look at last week's price action and exactly what unfolded and what I'm looking forward to the week ahead. Now, as we always do, we're going to start things off with a DXY. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn on that post notification so that you're notified whenever I post a new video. Now, with that being said, let's get straight into it. So, for this week ahead, just of course clarify some of the high impact news that we have. We don't have anything for Monday as it is bank holiday in England and it's also Memorial Day inside the United States. So, there's pretty much going to be negligible price action for most of the day today, even with New York. So, we'll have to see if there's even anything. And to be honest, it might be a day to just backtest and potentially journal. Tuesday, we've got consumer confidence for the dollar, CPI for the euro on Wednesday. We have Thursday, GDP, initial jobless claims, crude oil inventories, all three for the dollar come Thursday, with Governor Bailey speaking for the pound later on that same day on Thursday. Friday, we've got manufacturing PMI for the yen. We've got CPI for the euro, CPI for the dollar as well. Very interesting. So, it looks like the later stages of this week is what's going to really drive most of this week's price action. So let's get straight into it. As we always do, we're going to start things off with the dollar, right? So last week we had a little bit of a muted price action in terms of, looking at the week prior to that. We had a lot more volume. Now, for last week, we had slightly less volume, so potentially this week, I'm hoping to see if this volume can give us a much more sustained move rather than, kind of hanging around inside the consolidation. So at the moment, we are still sitting near these weekly lows. Now, ideally, I don't want to see these weekly lows get breached. I want to see price push up. But due to where we're currently sitting, I'm going to need a lot more price action to kind of determine the direction for most of the week. Okay. When we turn our attention over to the daily time frame, okay, you can see that we do have this picture forming where we kind of want to come down lower. I want to see how the rest of today is going to form and potentially Tuesday. Okay, I want to see how Tuesday's daily candle also forms and kind of make a much better judgment off of those 2 days worth of trading. Currently, we are sitting inside this 4 hour/8 hour area where we had a push up from prior. Of course, this candle is not going to close just yet, so this can still give us a push to the upside if price wants to do that. But for the time being, it looks like we may potentially come down lower for the dollar. All right, let's turn our attention over to gold. Since we had that colossal move last week with over 1,000 pips, now in terms of this week, I'm not expecting too much from gold. Now, from the weekly perspective, it is still bullish. We can push up and make new all-time highs once again. It is possible due to the fact that the weekly time frame is bullish. However, I'm only bullish up until a certain point. I'm going to start looking at the foot of this candle, which is 23.71 for gold, to see if we can fill most of this imbalance out here on the daily and then maybe potentially head to higher prices before we potentially look for a short. If we do come down into this daily candle here, I would anticipate it for a long. Either way, we've come down a lot, so we are due for a retracement. If it's not going to be a push to the upside that's going to create a high, it can at least be a push to give us a pullback. All right, next on the list is going to be Euro USD. The more I do look at Euro USD, the higher the likelihood for higher prices. It looks like we are most likely. Let me use another chart for EU. This looks very messy. All right, cool. This looks like there is a high probability for price to take out this daily high here. Okay. It looks like there's a high probability for us to take out this daily high here. We're still going to work inside of this daily candle here. Okay, still going to work inside of it, but I think they may potentially be one more sweep of the high, and then we can see if we're going to get some bearish price action for Euro USD. Now, next on the list is USD JPY. Okay, we do have this daily candle in here. Now, I'm expecting kind of a pullback for USD JPY as well, to be honest with you guys. I want to see this actually come down, visit these two down candles here, and anticipate some potential bullish price action to then take out this high here. Wednesday, 1st of May's high, which is mistaken, 157.987. So, other than that, we're gonna take a look at GBP. Oh, sorry, we're gonna look at a look at. We're going to take a look at BTC USD. Sorry about that, guys. Now we have pushed out of this area here. Very nice buy. Now, as you can see, price is currently holding this candle here. Okay, we are currently holding this candle here, and it's giving us some bearish price action to the downside. Now, just to remind you guys from the setup from last week, there are two areas. There is this daily area, and then there's the area much down below. Now, if we are going to get a really strong push to the upside, I want to see some of these lows get taken first. Ideally, I want to buy from here. Okay, 63,102 for BTC USD. Okay, however, if we do push up from here, that's perfectly fine as well. So for most of the day, it's Memorial Day. We've got bank holiday in England. I don't think much is going to happen. Today definitely seems like a day to kind of sit on your hands and let price formulate for potentially the start of the week, which I believe is going to be Wednesday. From Wednesday, we're most likely going to see some decent price action. Now, with that being said, always remember the theory behind the practice. Don't forget to leave a like, and thank you for watching. Peace.